Hello. I just wanted to let it be known that with the divine masculine and feminine, there will be numerous stories. Everyone is different. I think from readings, all it's really brought to me is more of a stating of the divinity in the connection, but it's also brought me this hope because I'm waiting on things to just change. And things change when you change. And you have to go inside your energy right now. Make it happen. Stop looking around at videos and saying, like, I was talking to a girl on one of these posts and that I was watching, and I just told, like, Twin Flames, I'm like, do the inner work and you will connect with your twin flame. It's that simple. There's nothing else. It's if you are healing inside, your twin flame is healing inside. And I was really annoyed because this girl says to me, "Oh, your twin flame went back into karmic cycles. You must be the divine feminine." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, like, is that how it is? Like, there's just one specific way of all of this?" And it really triggered me, and I still feel triggered about it, because this is the problem with the whole twin flame thing. It's like, this is what divine masculines do, and this is what divine feminines do, and that's it. In all of my relationships, they've gone the same way, and I am the masculine energy in the relationship. I've worked hard to get what I desired, but I did it in a way that I was very nurtured, and you would say, or I was very nurturing, and felt the abuse towards myself because I was so giving. But I was so giving because I knew that that's the way that I had to be with the women that I've always attracted, you know? And it's because I knew, let me be friends with this girl first and really let her love me for just being myself. Even though in all relationships I've fucked up and I haven't completely opened up from the beginning. But nobody does. Nobody completely opens up in the very beginning, even if with your twin flame, where you feel like, yeah, I could fucking tell you anything. I could be my complete self with you. I could open up in any way, shape, or form. But where I was at, it took me a little while. I'm very guarded in regards to my feelings and the truth of them, and they've never been so shot open until I met my twin flame. I never had to go there, you know, completely. And it's been a long journey of suffering, a lot of suffering, but there's this underlying feeling of glory and happiness and love that always is so strong, and I feel it more today. Even though I do feel a little sad, I feel happier than sad, and that is fucking awesome. But I just want to get rid of this whole divine masculine, divine feminine. The masculine will never understand the connection. I'm the one that woke up to the connection because my twin started to doubt me for things that I wasn't showing her. And I didn't realize that that's why she was, I did realize that that's why she was doubting me, but I didn't know how to show her when I didn't feel, or I didn't understand how to in those moments. And I wanted to say, no, that's not who I am, what I did, you know? This is who I am. And then I later showed her certain things that she disconnected from because of, out of fear, or what she was seeing in her reality. And she was seeing what I was showing in my reality. But this girl tells me that oh, since your twin flame is the runner and she's going back to karmic cycles, like, that means that you're the divine feminine. And I'm like, what? What? Let's get over this shit. We gotta be true to the divine cycle of life. And it doesn't matter what's going on in the 3D world. There's gonna be so many different dynamics to masculine and feminine energy and situations and relationships in general. It's not like, since the divine masculine will always never know what the fuck is going on, and the divine feminine will always be sad and searching for love, but that asshole never figures it out. It's like, that's bullshit, man. Bullshit. We need to get over it. We need to stop bullshitting ourselves to think that everything is not happening for the right reason with our twin flame. If they're not loving you the way you want to be loved, then love yourself the way you want to be loved, and they will. If you're not understanding the depth of the twin flame connection and you're constantly watching videos, searching for answers, then know that you have to go inside of yourself to get answers about your own journey. And you'll come across, the more you do that, you'll come across people who are also on the journey, who are searching for their highest good. And sometimes you'll run it. I mean, I've ran into a lot of twin flames since doing this, and it's true shit, you know, because it's like, okay, you're experiencing that, me too. I've had readings where the divine masculine is the one that have resonated with me. The divine masculine is the one who is feeling like he's the one being abused, and he is the one who understands the connection more than divine feminine. And I've showed it to my divine feminine, and she didn't give a shit. She was like, oh, okay. So what? Who cares? You know, I felt hopeless as shit. I felt like, what is this all worth? Why am I going through this pain? When will I just be okay? And I feel okay. I feel good. I feel good. I still have parts that I'm shedding, so I can just be in love with me, my life. That's why I let go of my divine feminine, because I realized that I was pressuring her into shit. I was putting shit on her. The dynamic isn't always gonna be the same, and we gotta stop doing this shit. We gotta stop, because it's bullshit to sit there and think that like every masculine will be the same and every feminine will be the same. The dynamic is the same, whether it's the masculine that's acting a certain way or the feminine. Yes, there's a similar love and energy about it, but that's it. It doesn't mean that the masculine's always gonna be the one who is the dick and victimize themselves in certain ways, and both of you are really doing it in different ways, whether it's victimizing yourselves or not loving yourselves, so you're not feeling love from your divine counterpart. But we need to get over this tarot card energy of the situation reading, and just stop focusing on readings and start focusing on doing the internal work so that we can have the heaven on earth. If we came to this world with another half of our soul that can speak just as clearly and sharply about the spirit world as us, and we meet them at a time in our life where either we're going through a lot with other people, and they come in and save us from, and the way that they save us is they bring us that new drive to be the best version of ourselves, for ourselves, but for them, for God, for life itself. And there's no hold on any of that. There's an infinite amount of love and breaking through that we can get through with our twin flame, with God, and a lot of it is through this mirror exercise that I'm learning. And the mirror exercise is pretty much where you talk about your hurts that others are putting on you, whether it's your twin flame, your family, and then you'll say, my twin flame is hurting me because she's not seeing me for who I am, or she's not loving me unconditionally. And then I say, I am not loving myself unconditionally. I am mad at myself because I'm not loving myself unconditionally. So then when I heal that block, I will fix. So then I go inside and I say, where is this true? And if it is true, where do I need to feel love inside of myself so that I can love myself unconditionally? And what is it that really stops me from loving myself unconditionally, completely? I love this work. This is from the Twin Flame Universe community I've just joined, and Jeff and Shalia. They are a twin flame couple who really promote, and I think they really found this mirror exercise just through their own journey, and that's amazing because I've really opened up to it, and I was doing mirror work as I was going through the twin flame journey, but it's like I'm really speeding it up now, you know, and I'm speeding up my reality, and it's not like I'm forcing it. It's just, okay, I'm excited to dig into my shit, and yeah. Sorry. But had to release that. Yeah, so if you could learn that you don't need to watch videos on this, and you don't need to make judgments based off of the dynamic, because I know that I am in a masculine energy. I always have been. I have a feminine side, yes. We all do. But we need to recognize the depth of all this, and that there isn't one specific way or pattern that the Divine Masculine lives in. I'm a fucking great Divine Masculine, I guess, because you guys are dealing with some real shitheads, aren't you? Feminines. You guys are really going through it, man, and I understand, because I've really been going through it. My girl's fucking in a crazy situation, and only I was able to be in it with her, you know, and get through it. And even though she thinks that I am not in it with her, and I just want an outcome it's not about the outcome with me as much as I just want to grow with her, you know, and I try to, that's really where my anger stems from a lot of the time, when I feel like she isn't hearing me, or she doesn't want to understand the connection. Hi, Theo. And she doesn't want to understand that we are the same, we are one. We are connected beyond this world. We are connected beyond anything, and that is the other part of me, you know, that is the love of my life. And yeah, I feel good today, Theo. I've really been clearing out a lot of blocks within, and this just yeah, it's different. It really is. I feel like I'm starting to really awaken, even more so than I was. And I've been in a very bad place for a lot of time, and I've just been doing a lot of the mirror work on myself, and I'm understanding how connected I am to my twin flame. Even though there's this whole dynamic that we are separated. There's this whole idea that we're separated from that person, and that we can never have them, and they'll never manifest into our world. And the more that we say, the more that we manifest that, and we say that, that's what we're manifesting, is them to be separate from us. But the more that we just we find joy in the everyday routine, and the understanding that it is such a beautiful, yes, my ultimate love. There's nothing better than that feeling that she gives me. That I wake up, I think about her. I go to sleep, I think about her. I work, I think about her. And I think about everything that I'm doing to get closer to her. And Theo, what happened was, I was on I was listening to readings on the internet, and you know how crazy they could drive you, right? So I'm trying to tell people that you need to just do the inner work and stop hoping that the divine masculine will sweep you off your feet and come in and finally tell you, looks like me, she's if she looks like you, if she looks like you, he might just be trying to date you and another woman. That's what I think. Because I know my false twin or soulmate, whatever it was, she is dating a guy that looks just like me now. But he could be your, I mean, that doesn't mean that he's your false twin flame. He's probably just still trying to find you with another, like, because you're not by him. That could be what it is. But yeah, people do that. So I definitely think that's a strange thing. I could never, you know, like, that should make you feel good. That kind of shows that he still wants you. If there was somebody that he was interested in that is that looks like you, because it'd be like, you got to be thinking about me, you know? Like, it's a subconscious thing. But yeah, so the whole twin flame community and this divine masculine coming in, and the divine feminine waiting, and she's always hurt, and that's what it is. Oh man. I don't know what happened, guys, but my screen is all screwed up on my phone. But we don't need to focus on the divine masculine and feminine so much, and just focus on ourselves and healing and loving ourselves, and everything will work out. Watch this video. I'm sorry that it cut out like that, but watch the video because it is very good. It'll definitely open you up. So have a good day, guys.